Is Community Connection.
Thanks for joining us back here on MTN for our Community Connection Spotlight. Today we have Bobbie Zenker, educator, author, and also an attorney for Disability Rights Montana. Thank you so much for taking time this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, and so we're here to talk about a really exciting community event, a Trans 101 discussion at Great Falls College-MSU.
Yes, that's Transgender 101, just in case people don't know what trans means, but we're just in 101, it's kind of a basic introduction. We just want to let people know what that means, what it is, who are these people, and what they deal with, and kind of have a broad discussion.
Okay, wonderful. Are there going to be any certain topics that you guys hope to cover in this discussion, or more of a community-based free-range discussion?
Well, both. We want to have an introduction. We want to talk about some of the things that transgender people deal with, like discrimination, employment and housing, and some of those kind of things, certainly the political climate in these days. And we'll talk some about religion and faith and spirituality and some of those kinds of things as well.
Okay, so definitely a lot of different areas to cover. Now, who are you hoping comes to this discussion? What ages are you hoping attend?
Well, that's a good question. In short, everybody. It'd be nice to have a broad array of ages and generations, people who are interested, and maybe people who just don't know anybody who's transgender and are curious, and maybe some people who are sort of opposed to the idea. Oftentimes I find that people who have some opposition to transgender people are just people who don't know anybody who's transgender. So it's nice to have the opportunity to open up the doors and let the sunshine in.
Right, so a variety of voices are welcome at the discussion. Now, one thing that I was wondering about too is that you just recently came out with your own book. Is that going to be tied into the discussion at all as well?
Well, I am an author. My book is Trans Montana, a memoir of, did I say that correctly? Of transformation in body, mind, and spirit. And that's the story of my own transition. And I will be signing copies if people have them. I don't have copies available, but it is available on Amazon.
Okay, wonderful. Another thing I was wondering too is finding information and resources for the community, LGBTQ community. Is that one of the biggest struggles, would you say, for that community, or what is in your mind the biggest struggle?
That is the struggle. Oftentimes, just because Montana is so big and people are so far-flung and few and far between, and so knowing that resources are out there and people are out there is sometimes difficult. And so being able to identify with other people, to find community, is often a struggle for people. And that's true for the LGBT community as well as for other communities of people who aren't in the mainstream. So it's important to find networks, to find community, and to be able to connect with other people.
All right, wonderful. Well, all that information and resources will be available at the discussion and also on our websites, KRTV and KXLH.com. Thanks so much for watching.